Okay, guys, so this lesson is a right angle hunt. So it's important that before you get started, you print out these pages. So you have page 1 with these different shapes and a detective because we are hunting, we're looking for something. So you've got him there. Then you need your second page that has your right angle finder. So you need to print him out. And the third page, you don't have to print this because you could very easily draw your own chart in your books, or if you want to use this one that I've started, you could just print it out at the same time you're printing those other things. So then once you have all this, the next step is to grab your scissors and to actually start cutting out all of these shapes. Okay, so we're going to cut it out like that, and I'll see you in a moment when I've got all of these cut out, including the right angle finder. You want to cut out that mouth there exactly perfectly. So let's do that now. Okay, so I've got my shapes all cut out, and I kept my instructions, and I just left that at the top there. And then I've got my right angle checker or finder cut out. I just cut around the blue lines here. And the important thing here now is we're going to cut the mouth out. So we want to make sure we just cut it along that black line, exactly like that, and the other side as well. Okay. All right, so then it should look like this, and it's got to be exactly 90 degrees, like the turns we've been talking about. And what we want to do is we just want to take our shapes, and we want to see, does it match up exactly here? So I can see one line on the right side is exactly in line with the bottom part of the mouth, and the other edge is also exactly in line with the top of the mouth. So I actually have a right angle or a 90-degree angle with that side of the shape. So I'm going to turn it around like this, and I'm going to see, oh yeah, two lines are lining up exactly there. So both of those sides are right angles. Now it's a triangle, so I can flip it around again. I can kind of line it up with one side, but there is no edge that goes along the top of the mouth, so that other edge is not a right angle. So we found two with that shape. Let's go to our next shape. I'm going to line it up, and it lines up okay with the bottom side of the mouth, but it is not touching the top side of the mouth, so that is not a right angle. So let's try here. Well, it could line it up with one edge, but it definitely doesn't line up with two. So that is not a right angle. So we've checked that one. We have to go to each one and see, does it line up with the both sides, the top and the bottom of the mouth? No right angle there. Oh, here we go. We have found one here where two sides are matching up. So we're going to go through each shape, and then notice we have this oval here. And you probably remember from previous lessons that it doesn't have straight lines, and it definitely doesn't have two lines that connect. So that definitely does not have a right angle. So go through each of the shapes and just check which ones have the right angles and which ones do not. Okay, we're now looking at the corner of the microwave, and I'm going to take my right angle checker here, and I'm going to like slide it up on there. And I can see that this corner definitely has a right angle because it fits on the top and the bottom of the mouth of my right angle finder. Here I am in the kitchen, and there's a counter, and I can see a couple right angles from here. So if I match up here, I can see I have another right angle at the corner of this counter. And now I'm looking at the bottom side of a carpet to find another right angle there, fitting perfectly in the mouth of my right angle finder. How about this fire extinguisher? Let me put my right angle checker in there and see. No, it's a circle shape, so it's definitely not going to fit. And the hose, circle shape, that does not fit, and that does not work. So let's keep looking. Okay, I'm going to try this teddy bear now. And I'm going to put my right angle finder on the teddy's arm or his hand. And I can see that the two sides are kind of matching, but when I hold it up close, there's still a space in the very corner there. So that is not a right angle, and that doesn't count. We'll have to put a no beside that one. Okay, we've gone on a hunt around the house and looked for right angles, and we have to record now our findings. So the microwave is done already, so yes, that has a right angle. Then we checked the fire extinguisher, and it was circular, and we could not find a right angle there. Then we moved on to the kitchen counter. Yeah, perfect right angle there, so we have to record a yes, as well as the rug gets a yes. And then the teddy bear, it did not have a perfect right angle, so it's a no like that. So you decide what you're going to test and then complete the chart according to the items that you have investigated.